All right, we should be live. Let me check it out. Let me check it out and see if we're live. I always got to check this, man. One thing you learn when you start messing with technology is that you have to stay on top of it, man. All right, so it looks like I'm live. Okay, so first of all, I want to say what's up. This your man Orville J. Parker, aka Coach. Guys, I'm the founder and owner of Trade Hippo LLC, which is a small publishing company that I run here in the St. Louis metro. I'm probably about 45 minutes out of St. Louis. I'm a full time entrepreneur. I've been full time now for the last 3 years. And like I said, I have a small publishing company called Trade Hippo LLC. And then I also have a small AI design company per se called Avatar Pop Studios, where we go in and we create everything from Pixar style animations to what we call photorealistic animations for different individuals and content creators. All right, so today, guys, what I want to talk to you guys about, I want to talk to you guys about why I launched a publishing company and why I think a publishing company is something that every man and woman out there need to own. And the reason being is, man, it's the world. When you look at the world is a very big oyster. That's what I like to say. It's a big oyster. It has a lot of opportunity out there. There is a lot of adventure out there, a lot of things that we could do. And the thing really with life, man, is when it's all summed up is that we as individuals, we choose what our outcome is in our lives. And a lot of people don't like to hear that, man, but we really do. When you look around and you look at your life is a sum total of your beliefs, your actions, your discipline, your habits up until that point, right? And so if you look at your life and you say, okay, well, look, I don't like what I see in my life, then you have to start changing some of those different variables we just said. You have to start changing how you think, what you do, how you act, and things like that. Now, one of the things that I learned a long time ago was the importance of learning. Always be learning. Always be reprogramming your mind with a different set of data and information that will allow you to continue expanding as a person, right? And I think a lot of people really miss this because a lot of people don't really understand that we're never stagnant. Life is about fluidity, right? So either you're going forward or you're going back. Either you're growing or you're dying. And one of the things that I understood, a long time ago, and I'm not going to lie, it took me a while to really get this dialed in, but was that I could actually experience and have anything I wanted to have in my life if I was willing to go out there and learn and then take action on what I learned. And then another reality that I was able to grasp was that the know-how is all around us. When you think about it, man, every last one of us, we have massive wealth at our disposal. And what is that wealth? That wealth is that any one of us could walk into our public library, get a library card, and then get access to all the knowledge and information that we would ever want. All right. Number two, any one of us out there walking around on an average, we have one of these. I even seen guys on videos on TikTok in prison that have these. All right. And this is what I call like a pocket computer, right? With this thing, I can go in and I can spend anywhere from 30 something to 50 something dollars a month. And I can have access to more information, knowledge, and resources than we ever had in human history. And now that you have things such as AI now, it even enhances this. Okay. So, what I'm saying is, guys, know how and information is all around. All right. But the average person out there is not tapping into the information, is not trying to learn. So as a result, most of their experiences in life comes off of what we call experimental learning. They learn by the process of it just happening to them, something just being done to them. And this is one thing that I really got, guys, and it really changed how I was looking at things, was that if you wanted to beat 90% of the people out there, if you wanted to have a chance to go from failure to success, if you wanted to have a chance of doing something in your life, even when your past, your history had no validity to that you can do that, then this is what you will have to do, guys. You will have to figure out what it is that you wanted to do. And then you will have to go out there and model somebody. Find somebody out there who's already done what it is that you're trying to do. And then you go out and you tap into their protocol. All right. You tap into their frameworks. And then guess what? You have the ability of being able to mimic, to model, to do what it is that they did. All right. And this is something Tony Robbins talked about in his book, Personal Power and Unleash the Giant Within. He talked about this principle of modeling. This is what successful people do out there a lot. And so as I was looking at things in my life over the last 10 years, all right, I've been doing a long reflection. I started noticing a pattern in how I thought about things. And when I looked out there in the marketplace, I started seeing a lot of individuals, man, that were living lives that was according to their desires, right? They were living intentional lives. And what I started seeing was that these people had a different set of information and they did a different thing with that information. And one thing that was really, really, really foundational in what they were doing and just any other successful person I've seen out there, they was always learning. All right. But now here was another reality that I got as I was looking at things and doing reflection and trying to figure out self was that I understood after a while of research that one of the keys that helped individuals who had reached some level of success in their life was that living just the type of life they want to live, financial success, relationship success, health success, whatever it was that it was to the fact that they was willing to invest in learning. They was willing to pay. All right. They was willing to pay. You know, broke people always want something for free. But then when you look at the successful, the wealthy, the people out there, the movers and shakers, they're willing to pay. And the reason they're willing to pay goes back to what we talked about. Tony Robbins taught for years inside of his seminars was that the whole principle of modeling. See, think about it. I told somebody this before. I'd rather go spend $25 on a book that was written about somebody who went out and done the thing, went through all the trials and errors, did all the investing, did all the ups, the downs. I would rather go pay $25 to get access to their frameworks and protocols and lessons so I don't have to go through a lot. Or even better yet, so I have a chance at being successful in that particular thing. All right. And as a result, you know, I went out and I started building libraries, man. And at one point, I had up to 3,000 books in a library downstairs. And I've since got rid of most of those books. I have about, I'll say I still have about 300 books here. I kept the best of the best. And I have a real good digital library. But I started learning, right? And as I started learning, I started understanding, I started acquiring skills, and I started stacking skills. And this is how today, as I sit here talking to you guys, I've put together the skills and the processes that allows for me to be able to have a chance at doing what it is that I want to do in my life. And that's going to tie in to what this video is about. Why did I launch a publishing company? Okay. And my dream, my dream business has always been a publishing company, but not like a traditional publishing company, but one that was a hybrid, one that I can go in and I can create everything from books to courses to reports to workshops to teleconferences to video conferences to live events, digital events. Okay, and the focus that I've always been attracted to is personal development and business and entrepreneurship. But in the past when I was young, man, I used to be one of these guys that loved finding books that had information that a lot of people didn't know. I was really into that mail order books, things like that, where I could just get these books, man, and I could start reading about and learning things that the average person wasn't exposed to. And what this did for me, which was very impressionable, um, at a younger age, it left an imprint on my mind that there was so much information out here and so many cool things that you could do in your life if you knew how to tap into that information and you knew how to take action. And so as I was preparing to leave the job situation 3 years ago, and guys, so this even goes back probably about 10 years ago. But as I started moving to exit the job 3 years ago, I started putting things in place for a publishing company, right? And I knew how I wanted to do it. I wanted to get out here and I wanted to create my own products. I wanted to be able to go out here and joint venture with other creators and be able to market, resell, or license their products. And I wanted to be able to do this anywhere in the world. All right. So hence Trade Hippo LLC. Okay. When I left the job, I was running using that brand name. I was using that brand name for e-commerce business. But that brand name was originally set up for me to do kind of what I'm doing right now as a holding company, right? And so when I shut the when I shut that down about a year and something ago, I started phasing over into what my ultimate business model that I was looking to do once I left my job was. All right. And it's crazy, guys, because it took me almost 3 years to get here. Okay. But for the last year, I've been building a publishing company and I've been building out what we call my IP, my assets, courses and trainings in different areas, right? And as I sit here now, I'm sitting here in awe and very thankful about the opportunity that's before me. And this is why I'm so excited, guys. And this is why I launched a publishing company. It's because first of all, I get paid to do the thing that I love doing, which is learning. All right. I get to get paid to learn. So like right now, I'm gonna kind of give you guys an example. Like right now, I'm in the process of building out a ebook. All right, a manual. It's going to be about 200 pages when I'm done, based off of something that I was learning already. I needed to learn. Here recently, I had looked at my life and said, okay, look, we've been hearing about being prepared about for unforeseen events, snowstorms, power outages, even on a bigger scale, grid breakdowns, things like that. And I've been reading about this stuff, but I had never really took action on making sure that I had some plans in place and I had some skills and some knowledge and some protocols and some systems in place to be able to deal with these types of disruptions. And when I started looking at it, I started seeing that, man, this can mean life and death in something that's not very crazy or very far out to think. A very bad snowstorm, some type of solar flare or something like that, where the electrical grid goes down, or natural disaster like an earthquake or something like that. And I was like, man, we got nothing really in place. And so what I did was, I had been working, I had been building out AI. So I have this really really good AI assistant, man, and I've been training Vic, my AI assistant, for the last year and a half. And Vic has worked with me on creating over 20 different courses for my publishing company. He's a beast at researching, writing, editing, and so when I started looking at what I wanted to learn with this whole preparedness thing, we started creating a curriculum for me, right, for myself and my family. And then what we did was we took what I was actually putting together. We said, okay, how can we modify this and turn this into a product? using our systems and our protocols that we do to create our courses. And we were able to create a really, really cool training and a program that allows anybody to go 90 days. In 90 days, they can go from beginner to being prepared. We have a fitness component to it. We have a preparation component to it. We're talking about gear, things like that. Um, Really, really cool. And we even got in there a financial component for individuals who want to be able to generate income, to be able to fund their prepping, and to be able to have these income streams that they own and control that are detethered from the 9 to 5 or the system out there in a sense. And so we were talking about that in the book. Okay. But now this is the cool thing. So like I say, I get to learn, get to pay to get learned. So I learned a lot from researching and putting together the plan for me and my family. And I've learned a lot for us creating the training that we're going to put in this ebook, right? Now, the cool thing is that I get to get paid off that because as soon as we get done with these last little steps that we're doing on the formatting, this resource is going to be made available. All right, it's going to be made available to the public and we're going to be marketing and selling this resource and I get paid to learn what I learned. Isn't that cool? And when I look across, there's a lot of different categories that I've been able to do this. So one of the reasons why I love running a publishing company, I get paid to learn. The other reason is that it's a portable business. You know, when you run a digital publishing company or a publishing company in general, and I say digital because if any of my my courses or products are brought into the physical world, that's because we create them digitally and then we put them in a format so people can print them out. All right, so it can go from digital to physical. Okay, you guys follow that? All right, but it's a portable business. A digital publishing company allows me to be able to build a business that when it's all said and done, it's location independent. I can run it from anywhere in the world. Okay. So, like right now, we live probably about 45 minutes outside of St. Louis, Missouri. Okay. So, we're in the Midwest, Missouri. But now, let's say, for instance, me and my wife, we said, okay, look, in a couple of years, which we're planning on doing, that we're going to do a lot of traveling, right? We're going to do a lot of traveling. So, when we get ready to do that, one of the cool things going to be is that my business goes along with us. So we could travel and I can work on the business from anywhere we're at. All right. Portable business. Whether we're traveling, if we say, okay, look, we want to relocate, we want to move from Missouri and we want to move to Colorado, we want to move to Texas, we want to move to Florida. If we do that, there's no disruption in my business because my business sits in the cloud. All right. It's a portable business. All right. The other thing that I love about my business is that it can be managed. Everything that I do can be done using a smartphone, a tablet, or a laptop. And I could do all of it from a phone. Everything from creating the content, the product, formatting it, setting up my sales funnels, delivering the product, all could be done using a cell phone, okay, tablet, or a laptop. I like the ideal about it because it could be automated. And that's one of the things that I told myself. I said, look, I didn't, all my life I've been trading time for dollars. All right. So when I started looking at businesses, I said, okay, look, I want to build out businesses that don't require me to have to trade time for dollars. I wanted to separate myself from time. And so with a digital publishing company, I am able to do the work once and get paid off of it over and over again. All right. But I'm able to set up systems, automated systems that allow for me to be able to do the whole process without having to trade the time. And I'm gonna kind of talk to you guys about, show you guys what I'm talking about. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you one of my funnels, okay? And you guys will be able to see this. Give me a minute. Didn't have this set up, but I'm gonna show you. Now, this particular product here is not one I created because one of the things I do with my publishing company, I invest in licensing and resale rights of other creators or other content creators, courses and trainings and things like that. So this is one I invested in probably about 2 years ago. Okay. It's a $900 product. It's really cool. It comes with three different courses. It comes with three different courses And then it also comes with a 56,000 person support community. All right, 56,000 business owners and stuff who are using the training to build out businesses. All right. And then it comes with weekly training, mentorship. Really, really cool. $900. You're not spending 20, 30, 40, 50,000 to start a business. $1,000 and you could start a business from home. And guess what? You don't have to create any of this. The way this business is set up is done for you. So you just plug and play. Once a person invests in this course and this platform, it takes them about 48 hours to go in and set some of the things up and make some of the edits that we show them how to do to their system. And then they're up and rolling, man. They're up and rolling. You have a business in a box. And so this one here, give me a minute. I'm gonna show you guys. So this is what I do. This is what you call automation. Okay, so I'll come here and we're gonna do this right here. All right, and give me a minute, guys. I'm gonna pause this for us. All right, you guys should be able to hear me. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull this page up. All right, so you guys should be looking at this page here. All right, so if you go over to learndigitaltoday.com. All right, so here is one of my products. Okay, now every time I get a lead to this page and they opt into this page, they go on to what we call a mailing list. So, and that's another business model in itself, is building a list. Okay. But what it is they come over here. I'm giving away something free. And what I'm giving away over here is what we call the Freedom Formula Blueprint. So, what I'm doing is I'm showing anybody that comes over here and puts their name and email address in here, I'm showing them a protocol that myself and others are using to make money with this system that they're going to look at, right? So, everything that I did here was intentionally, I built out, designed out this right here. We teach you how to design what we call an opt-in page here. Person comes in and puts their information. I'm gonna show you what this funnel like. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna do it like we're okay. So my name today is gonna be let's see, Mike Jones. One of my favorite rappers from down in Houston. All right, so we're gonna put this information. I want to show you guys what this funnel looks like. So now, guys, first of all, what I want you to understand is I created this once, right? I set this up almost 2 years ago. All right, and all I do is go in and update a little bit here and there when I need to do it. Okay. Now, I create content that I put out there on the internet, and then I invite a person to come back here. Now, at no point in that time do I have to talk to anybody. All right. Not with this system that I got set up here. So I create a piece of content, a video, a picture with a post, and I put it out there on social media. I say, hey, by the way, if you're looking to start your own business, your own digital publishing company, if you're looking to make money around your content, around something or whatever, go over to learndigitaltoday.com and check out the system that we put together. All right. And so that gets them to here. Okay. Now they're going to put their information in. So we're going to go through and I'm going to show you guys. All right. So we put it in and then we're going to say, get my free blueprint. All right, so now they're going to be redirected to what we call a landing page or a bridge page or a thank you page. And that's where I've created a short couple of minute message introducing myself and just telling the actual visitor what they're going to see. And I got my contact information there. And then we got some testimonials from some of the people that are making money inside of our community using this system and the skills that you're going to learn inside of our community with our training platform. Okay. So that's what you're looking at there. All right. And then if you click here, here's the next page. And this is what you call a funnel, guys. So this is my business partner here, Michelle. She's the actual community creator, the program creator. She went out and she's made almost $5 million in the last 3 years, guys, using the things that she teaches us. And this is our millionaire mentor here. All right. Again, guys, um, she's going to give about a 30-40 minute presentation here that's going to walk everybody through all our products, all our courses, training platform. And here's some more social proof. These are testimonials from other people that's made money with our training and with this support system and this business in the box. All right, this automated system. All right, so they click from here and go here. All right, so this is our sales page. Again, guys, I didn't have to design any of this. This is all done for you. I just went in and made my edits on it. All right, but this is a really, really good sales page. It has generated over $30 million in the last year, $30+ million for community members using this funnel that you're looking at. All right, guys, but again, this is a product that I didn't have to create. This is one I invested in. Okay. And so this is a funnel. This is a system here that you're looking at, which is really cool. And we even got payment plans set up. So if a person say, okay, look, Orville, I want to buy, and I have 4 different programs, 100, 300, 600, $900 training programs. And they say, okay, Orville, look, I want to buy your top program, your top tier program for 900, but I don't have the 900. All they have to do is come here and let's see if they click on this right here. They click on this, put their information in, and down here they have the option of making payments on it and not having to pay the whole thing in advance. Okay, and they can do that right here, which is really, really cool. All right, so they can come here and they can choose to play with Afterpay. So they can break that down into 4 payments, and there's even a way that you can go in here and you can choose to pay over a year and get that payment even lower. And yeah, really, really cool. Really, really cool. Let's make sure we're on the same page still. All right, so I want to show you guys that. Okay, so that's one of my funnels there. Okay, for one of my products. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you another one here. All right, so here's another one, and we're gonna go in and we're gonna look at this one here too. Let me get some things pulled up for us. Let me get some things pulled up for us. All right. So, see what you guys are looking at. Okay, so you're back on my handsome face. So give me a minute. All right. All right, so we're going to look at another one here. So here's another. Now what I'm going to do is take you guys over to my digital store. Okay. All right. And we're not going to go through all of my products, but I'm just going to show you some, okay? Show you some. So what you're at right now is my digital store where I sell some of my courses and trainings that we have through my publishing company. All right, so if you come down here, all right, so here are some of the trainings and the courses I have. I have launched the Content Creators Blueprint, which is an ebook, and I'm going to show you that today, where we took a course and some of our frameworks out of our different courses, and we created this bundle, in a sense, of frameworks that's called the Content Creators Blueprint, and we sell that for $50 in ebook format. But then I have like this one here is called Faceless Fortune. This is actually a course here, all right, that I sell, teaching people how to actually build out digital assets that can pay them, and they never have to put their face out there. And then we have all these bonuses that we added, over 7 bonuses. So you have the course, and then you have the bonus also too. And so when you look at it, just here, and this is not all my courses, this is just some of them. You're going to see. Give me a minute. Trying to get that to where. All right, you're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bundles here, because some of these have multiple courses inside of them. All right, but what I want to show you is this one here. So let's look at this one here. All right, so this is the Content Creators Blueprint. And this is one that I'm getting ready to actively start marketing, okay, with some ads and things like that. And basically, this is a business in a box, guys. This will show anybody how to go out here today and get started making money in a digital space. It's a really, really good ebook that we put together. And here is me. I have about a 20-minute video where I walk them through, talk to them about that. And this is the sales page, guys, here. And what I'm doing is showing you guys the automation. So I went out, I created the product, and I created the sales page. So now all I do is refer people here, and they come here. When a person decides to buy, they click there and they buy. Okay, that's that simple. Now I'm gonna show you what that product looks like. Okay, I had it pulled up here. Let me see where I have it at. I think I got it here. Let's go back. All right, so we'll pull it up again. That's good. That's okay. We'll pull it up again. All right, so this is it here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and open that up so you guys can see it. Let me make sure you guys are looking at it. Okay. All right, so here's that ebook that I was selling for $50. Okay, it's called "Launch the Content Creators Blueprint." All right, and guys, when I say that this is a really, really, really good product for those who are looking to learn how to make money around content, we go in and we break down the whole game to them. And yeah, really, really good ebook. Really good ebook. Okay, and it's 210 pages long. And I show them a lot of what I'm doing right now. All right, but we went out, we researched what successful course creators and content creators and stuff were doing, and we took what we were doing, what they were doing, and we were able to put together a really, really good resource for anybody out there who is looking, all right, looking to make money around content, make money around what they know, what somebody else knows in the publishing game. So this teaches you the digital publishing game. All right, that's what this one does. It teaches you the digital publishing game. Now, why am I excited about that product? Because I took almost a year working on different products and stuff. And then we looked at those different products and said, okay, we want to create a product around this specific problem. And then we were able to pull from our different products and make this particular product. And when I got done, I had a product that I could take to the marketplace for under $50. Now, if this was in course format, I would probably charge about $300 for this, or $500 for it, if we had videos and all that kind of stuff. All right, but we put it in an ebook format. We made it very simple. We created a format, and when a person purchases, they get two formats. They get PDF and EPUB. All right, and that's very important because PDF allows for them to read it on their computers, like on the desktop, like I'm doing, or they can print it out. So they can print it out just like a book. They might want to print it out by the page, by the chapter, by the section, whatever. All right, but they can print it out. They can read it at their table, mark up on it, make notes, things like that. Now, the other reason I love it that it's a PDF because we can add hyperlinks to it. So, like in the end of the book, I have some videos that I'm sharing with them of other content creators talking about some things. And I think even in that alone, it's probably about another 4 hours of training inside there. But by doing it as a PDF, anytime I want to update this ebook and add more resources, I can do it, and then I could just let the person know, or the customers know who already purchased the ebook, to go download the new version of the ebook, and they'll always have an updated ebook. Now, EPUB is important too, because what EPUB allows me to do is it allows for me to be able to the offer the it allows me to be able to offer the publication in a way to where they're able to read it. All right, which is really cool. And I was gonna try to see if I can pull that up and show you guys what that looks like. All right, I don't have this one in here, but I have one of my other ones that I'm working on, Core 90 in here. All right, but if you guys could see that, I don't know if I can get it on here right for you guys to be able to see it. Okay, you can kind of see it sideways like that. What I love about the EPUB format, it's fluid, right? It responds to whatever size device you have, and then it makes the actual content and the text readable on that device, so you don't have to worry about pinching and zooming in and all that. All right, so yeah, so lifetime updates. The person that buys get lifetime updates on the ebook. They get access to the PDF they can print out and the EPUB, all for $50. So hundreds of dollars worth of training for $50. But they have a business in the book, a business in the box. Let me explain why. Because as a publisher, not only can I educate them so where my customers can learn real valuable information that would cause a transformation in their life. But then I can also give them an opportunity of making money with it. So every time somebody purchases one of my courses, they have access to my affiliate program. So let's say for like in this case, they can go in and they can purchase this for $50. All right, they can immediately start making money off that $50 by turning around and sharing this resource on their social media. And they don't have to do anything crazy or weird with that. What they could do is say, hey guys, look, I'm in the process of making some changes in my financial reality. I'm trying to launch this digital business around publishing, around creating content. And so I'm going to be documenting my journey, sharing information with you guys. And by the way, if you want to plug into the same system that I'm plugging in, that's going to teach me how to do this, then check out the link in the description of this video. And that's all I got to do. Somebody goes back, they look at the information, say, okay, look, yeah, I want to get that. I want to get that ebook also. And they purchase it. Then that person just earned a 50% commission, just made $25. Man, $25. Now, some people can take that opportunity alone and build a business around it. That's called affiliate marketing. And we teach you that inside of Launch the Content Creators Blueprint. Are you guys following what I'm saying? So this is why I love publishing. Okay. Another reason is very scalable. All right. When I say scalable, I mean scalable. That means that this can grow as big as I want it to grow. Like right now, I'm working on an ebook around the preparedness niche and space. All right. I'm working on one around um, digital art with AI. That's under the Avatar Pop brand. All right. So I have a resource that I'm putting out with that, where if you want to learn how to create those animated avatars like I do, then inside this resource, I show you where to go learn that at. And I give you all the resources, software and stuff like that. Okay. And then, like I said, I think I have right around 22 courses and frameworks that we've created around content and tech. All right. So huge, huge, huge. Love it. Scalable. I can make as much as I want to make. All right. Once I set that system up and I start marketing, I could sell one product a day. I could sell 1,000, and it doesn't cost me anymore outside of a small transactional fee to do that. All right. So it's very, very scalable. I can create multiple streams of income, like I just told you guys. I have different trainings, different products in different niches that I'm able to sell. All right. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Yeah, that's it, guys. Those are the big rocks. It's a lot of other reasons, but those are the big ones, man. Scalable. All right. I get to earn while I learn. I can run the business from anywhere, get paid daily, instantly, because it's my own product and it's digital. So I don't have to worry about shipping or anything like that. Person buys it right now, they get the product, I get paid instantly. Love it, love it, love it. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here. And by the time you guys start watching this video, I should have some information that goes along with this video that's talking about what's in this video. And then down at the bottom, guys, if you're interested in learning a system, all right, a proven system that you can utilize to go out here and start making money around content, around things you know, or things somebody else know. Like inside of Launch the Content Creators Blueprint, we have a micro course in there called the Research Driven Creator, where we show you how to go out and just do simple research around a certain topic and a certain problem, and we show you how to create a solution to that problem. Then the package that as a report, a checklist, a cheat sheet, a PDF, or a short video where you're providing a solution to that problem to a specific market. And we show you how to launch something like that over a weekend. It doesn't take you any time to do that. So even if you don't have anything that you, as far as knowledge that you say, okay, you can monetize, we show you how to go out and do research, man, and just find a problem out there in the marketplace. And then you go research the solution, package it, organize it, send it to them. All right. Very, very cool. So make sure, if you're interested in a digital publishing biz, you're interested in learning how you can start making $25 paydays for the comfort of your home, marketing this high value resource to others out there who want to monetize their content, then just check out the link in the comments, and you'll get access to that, guys. Again, when you invest in that training, You're going to also get access to my affiliate program where you can immediately start earning a 50% commission off that. You refer one customer to the product, that's $25 a day. That's $750 a month, guys. That's a way that you can go out there and pay on a mortgage, guys, with that. Some people can pay their whole rent. Some people can pay a couple of car notes with that. If you were to refer two people to the product and two people purchase a day, that's $1,500 a month. All right, that is a whole mortgage there. All right, are you guys seeing this? Yeah. So go check out the link in the comments, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. God bless.